Hey guys, this is Continuo with a tutorial about the Loadout tool programmed by Gigs. And that tool, it's a fantastic tool to just configure your loadout, your ammo loadout for your planes. It looks way more beautiful than the menu in-game, and it gives you one or two abilities you don't have with the in-game menu. So I think it's worth downloading it and using it, and I will guide you through the tool in short. First of all, we need to install the tool, and that's quite easy. You just download the loadout version 2.1 RAR file from the ATAC homepage. I will give you the link in the description, and then you just extract it with 7-zip. You can extract it right to the desktop, and then you will get this loadout version 2.1 executable. By running that, the loading screen appears and you get into the main menu of the tool. And I will now just do one loadout as an example, and this should give you an idea how to use that tool. We have the English planes and the German planes. Both work the same way, so no worries. When I do it with the German planes, it's exactly the same for the English planes. First of all, what we're gonna do is building a belt for the BF-109, and for that I just click on Build a Belt, and that brings us into the belt menu. And first of all, you can select between the different aircraft variants here. I can switch to the 109 E1, to the E3, or to the E4. And those ones are needed because for the different planes we have different kind of ammunitions we can load. For example, we have the 20 millimeter cannon bullets in the E3 and the E4 variants, and we don't have those in the E1, so when I click on E1 they disappear. Now, how do we build a belt? It's quite easy. We just press or click on these bullets, which creates a belt here. So the belt we have built here is one Spitzgeschoss mit Kern, one SMK Leuchtspur Gelb, and one SMK Übungsmunition mit Zerleger. So we have a belt with 3 kind of bullets, and that's how it works. You can add more bullets or reset the whole thing here, or everything disappears and we can just create a new one. So when you have configured your belt, you can give it a name. I'm gonna do E1 test belt, and then I'm gonna hit save as a belt, and the belt is saved. If I want to delete a configured belt, I can select it here and then just hit delete. Hit delete. After I have configured a belt, I can hit load a plane here, or I just can hit exit here and then go on load a plane here. And this opens the second screen, or the second menu of the tool, where we can now configure a whole loadout and not only a belt. The first thing to see is you can switch between 109 and 110. I imagine it's between Hurricane and Spitfire in the red section of the tool. So if I hit that button, it brings me to the 110 menu. When I switch it again, I'm back with the 109. And then here we are currently in the E1 menu. By hitting that button, it switches to the E3 or the E4. Back to the E1, we can now select the configured E1 test belt and load it into the wing MG17 and the nose MG17, And then that's especially practical for British fighters. You just can mirror the whole thing, and it copies the belts from one side of the plane to the other. You can also select the belt for the residual area of your ammunition belt. If you wish so, you don't have to, but you can. And then we have our loadout complete, and we can give this loadout a name, and again I'm going with E1 test for tool tutorial or whatever, and then save. I can save that loadout as a preset. I can reset the whole thing so everything is empty again, and I can load it again by selecting it here and load the preset so I can have a look at it. Now I have configured that loadout for the E1, and that means I can load it to the E1 and the E1B. And I will select the E1 here and then hit load a plane, and now I've just loaded that preset to the into the game. So when I will start the game and join multiplayer, my plane will be loaded like that. I can also load that preset into the E1B by just selecting it here and then hit load a plane again. After we are done, we can close that window and we get back to the main menu, and now you can find the defined loadouts in the loadouts overview. And this overview just gives you a list of all the presets you have ever saved. So I find my BF109 E1 test for tool tutorial belt or loadout, not only belt, and the same for the 109 E1B. So this window here, or this bar, gives you just an overview. If you want to delete a preset, you can just select it here and then hit delete, and it will be gone. Now with the time, you might have configured more than one loadout, and you might have a long list, and you don't want to go to the loadout menu all the time. Then you just can use this quick load a plane menu. You can select a plane. Again, in my case it's the BF109E1, and select the preset. And at the moment I only have this example preset, but you will have more with the time. And then you just can select the preset, transfer it to the plane, and your plane is loaded. I think by unloading your plane you will revert it back to the default loadout of the game. So that's about everything about this tool. Again, I want to thank Gigs for the excellent programming. For me, it's much easier to load my plane with this tool. It's just fantastic. Thank you. If you want to uninstall the tool, you just can delete the loadout version 2.1 executable. And what's more, you should go to your documents folder, once is soft club, EL2 Sturmovik Cliffs of Dover, the mod folder, and then delete the whole belt folder. By that you delete the presets in the loadouts tool. And if you want to revert everything back to the default loadouts in the game gives you, you can open your user file and just delete everything that's inside, close it and hit save, and now everything is back to standard or to default. So I hope my English was not all that terrible, and I hope it was understandable, and the only thing left is to say thank you for your attention. Have fun with the tool and get your kills up in the air. Have a nice day. Bye.